Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. Drogba. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi has it in a wide position.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to belt it away. Done delicately. Oh, that's a key interception.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Davids. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. He's picked his way through. Vardiol clears. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. And through to the goalkeeper. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, that's well spotted. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, it's just a little long. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. Wilshere cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It looks a good ball through.
The attendance for this match was
he's there to retrieve it.
987.
Spread out to the left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Out of play for a throw. Beckham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There's the We've got a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He's looking for the runner here. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
No, that's been intercepted. Drogba. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. Has a go! And with that, the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty...
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. It's a loose ball. Now it's Wilshere. He's cut it out. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Kubo. Still goalless. And he's there to retrieve it. To Bruno Fernandes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich. Kubo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read. Now then, the ball's come loose. Alexander-Arnold. Lima. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pinches it off him. That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Kubo. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chouameni.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
He could be in here. Messi, well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the runner, expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bruno Fernandes in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Belletti. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. Throw it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Kubo. Number 14, Bruno Fernandes.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, look at the space. Decent hit! This time, surely! Oh, that's incredible! Finally, finally, finally! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Look,
that's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe taking in the accolade. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Guardiola demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! Kagawa gets good distance on it. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot at goal! It's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fletcher gets it clear. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Upamecano tries to clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hoisted in, and he's intervened well there. Tchouaméni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. And it's played forward. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol looking understandably energised after his goal. And he was alert to it. He's had a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was
and the shot! They've scored! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rodri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's in on Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Decent enough try. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. He's got a side of goal! No, he's missed it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. And there is the half-time whistle. There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, good ball! And he's straight offside. And it's Messi, and he was quick to react. Iniesta. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's away. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And he thumps it clear. A heavy challenge. And now they can clear their lines. Rodri. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that has been cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! That'll be a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rummenigge. Great defending, strong and determined. Belletti. Davids couldn't squeeze it through. Rummenigge. And he's found a way past. Rummenigge! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
So their 4th corner of the game. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been cut short. Van Dijk cuts it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Neymar. Haaland! Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries a shot! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Really? And time is up. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Please use parking provided by the club.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop, It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Looks to clip it forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now the ball's gone astray. And he's cut it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Interesting ball. Well read, nice interception. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Oh, played right into his path. And the shot! So we're still where we started right now. Oh, easy pickings there. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Pedri. He is through here. He's got the shot away. Goal! And Saudi Arabia take the lead.
Saudi Arabia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Saudi Arabia have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicked it back promptly. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. And he's managed to get rid. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Just a quick announcement.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, has another go! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but
I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saudi Arabia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great ball, and he's decent hit! It's a goal! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole...
Shot a goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saudi Arabia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It could be in here. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro clears. Ribery. That's a nicely measured pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Great hit! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Face to face, hits one! Ribery gets it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a little off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He could be in here. A lot of space ahead of him. Beckenbauer is there to clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. Nice ball, and he's in here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Short changes him with that pass. He's in a good position. And Beckham! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Saudi Arabia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he's straight offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Buriram United looking to pass their way through. And he's intervened well there. He's gone forward. And it's Dembele. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was
goes for the header! And he's there to get it away. So it is still 0-0. And that is a little undercooked. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Buriram United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Wilshere. Number 15, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 18, Neymar. Number
That's a decent clearance.
Targets.
And a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that has been cut short. Tadic, Makaleli. Tadic in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Deftly away. Saliba. And he's on his way! Van Nistelrooy. Now that's a fine challenge. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's onside! That's going to go a long way. Buriram United have their second corner now. Oh, what has happened here? Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's well spotted. Makaleli. Costa Curta. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through, now is he in? Brilliantly cut out. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Shot could be on. Makaleli. Buriram United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it.
He's got the shot away! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
They have what's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this
So, Jim,
match
what are you
was
thinking?
71,000.
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised.
Chance with a header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Buriram United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good take in a good area. Tadic. And he was quick to react.
There they go, hunting again.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Neymar getting this one clear. Schneider. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is the time you need that pace.
And that interception was most necessary. Oh no, this does not look good. Chance! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.